like you fit in the final pieces of the puzzle that we hadn't quite gotten to yet, but we were already mostly there. So it's fair enough. And to be fair, yeah, you've earned a slip up or two. So cheers, mate. Pow. But if you're gonna spoil, ask first. Just remember that. And remember, you promised Elentak, when we leave this Lilithane, it will be to go to the distant stars. Muriane saw them in his visions. They sang mournful songs about the fate of my people, and I will fight beside you until the song of the stars turns into a funeral of lament. Here we go. Head for distant stars. Oh, so we know the system. Very nice. The surviving rebels are panting heavily, catching their breath after the battle. One by one, they look at you expectingly. I kind of want to do the dogmatic. It's one of those things, man, I really wish that this was also dogmatic, because this right here is exactly the kind of thing. Like, think about the legend that's gonna happen when all of these dudes are like, oh my god, what the fuck? She saved us from Xenos. She saved us from fucking chaos. And they will tell their children, their children's children, and their children's children about how awesome I was. We're trading hard and hardly trading? I know, right? Yeah. Honestly, this one feels like the most... Then Traitor, yeah. I mean, that's how it's supposed to be, I would assume. Sentence for this crime is death. I mean, that just basically means we're going to have to fight them all, and I'm not really wanting to fight them all. But this will give me Iconoclast points, which I'm not super stoked about. Yeah, I think this one's the wrong way to go about it, because this would cause more death of good Imperial people who don't know what's going on, right? Because if they attack the mansion compound again, a lot of people who, unlike the rebels, didn't betray the Imperium will die, and that doesn't really sound cool. So, by assisting me, you have earned your pardon. Go back to your homes, and I will forget I ever saw you here. Your uprising against the rightful authority on this world is over. Coercion succeeded. The tricked rebels exchanged glances, clearly not fully comprehending what exactly just happened. In the end, exhaustion and confusion do their work. Slowly, with an odd glance over the shoulder, they all walk away from the battlefield, leaving behind the camp and the ravaged bodies of their erstwhile allies. Boom. Follows the path of the outcast and her skills. She does not use human weapons and can wear, if she learns the required Drakari armor. Instantly. Okay, so we've already looked at all that. All right, sweet. Sweet. So, unfortunately, I missed some more dogmatic points, but that's fine. That's fine. What does this give you? Oh, that's cool. What will this one give me? Defended by the rogue trader and their allies, including heroic acts, is reduced by 20. Does that stack? Because she has it. Huh. Yep, tired warriors are easy to confuse. Indeed. Indeed. Okay. So, let's loot, and then we'll level up. Chainsword. Spear. Oh, it's oh, okay, you gotta be a psyker for that. A divinate. Oh, damn. Can she wield this? No. Okay. The heretic bitch can, though. Ranger armor, rune armor. Damn. That's pretty cool. We'll keep that, too. See, that doesn't say Eldari stuff, though, does it? Yeah. Prerequisites? No, it just requires you to be a psyker. That's cool. 12 to 24. More max damage. Less minimum damage. That just means he would just hit so much fucking harder. I'll keep one. We'll keep one. And we'll keep one of these as well, just in case. Is that all of the Eldari?
I have failed my kin.
Looks like that's all of them. Do we see any more loot? No. For what it's worth, I haven't got too much further than where you are in this. Oh, yeah. I can't believe we executed his ass on the first round. I actually thought he'd be a lot harder. Damn, really? 20%?
The strain has taken its toll.
Test failed. Fuck. Wow. Oh, my lore warp is 45. I have the highest lore warp? Holy shit, I do. -5 because of my origin, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I thought there might be some more loot around here. What we got here? What is this? One-handed ranged light pistol. 6 rate of fire. 15 recoil. Pretty good. 5 to 8 damage times 6. That is pretty good. And the recoil is not too bad either. Every time you do 2 bursts, though, you gotta freaking reload it. Throw it in the old safe. All right. I was about to say, please don't make me just go back to the void ship. Oh, that's right, we leveled, duh. All right, Master Tactician, Orchestrated Firestorm. The Master Tactician selects a 3x3 zone on the battlefield. All allies, including the Master Tactician, that have a line of sight to any enemies inside the selected zone, make an immediate single attack against a random enemy within the zone that they can target with their weapons. I don't know how good this is going to be, but we're gonna give it a go. Are the psychers like side judges in Judge Dredd? I don't know about side judges in Judge Dredd. I'm not really familiar with that lore. Basically, psychers are essentially fantasy wizards, except the nature of their power comes from a place called the Warp or the Immaterium, which is essentially an alternate dimension that exists right next to ours, where the emotions of beings like humans and other alien races are made manifest. So the chaos gods, as they are called, their realm is the Immaterium. That's where they exist. And they are absolutely 100% real, and it's essentially hell. So, yeah. Like demons and all that other shit exist in there. And it's absolutely crazy. Bounty hunter simultaneously makes several attacks. And so one of the biggest issues with being a psyker in general is the fact that your power is extremely dangerous. Not just dangerous insofar as like you can kill people with your mind, which is true. It's dangerous in the fact that, like in Dragon Age Origins, like in Dragon Age, for instance, you can become a conduit for demonic powers. So there is a chance, ever so slight, that every time you use your psychic powers, a demon will take over your body, or will open essentially a whole portal to the warp that will allow demons lesser or greater to come forth, depending. So more like warlocks, sort of. Yeah, a lot of their powers are they kind of go along with the traditional fantasy variant in some ways, like especially with the fire psychers. For instance, I am a pyromancer. There's biomancy, divination, pyromancy, Santic, and telepathic. And so, like, Santic is based on religious power, which means that it's basically buffs and shit like that, and heals. Telepathy is essentially, infiltrating the minds of your enemies and debuffing them and making them do crazy shit. Divination is about similar buffing and all that type of shit, as well as doing damage based on that kind of shit. And biomancy is about healing and buffing. So, but it's definitely not a 1-for-1, that's for sure. Yeah, it's definitely not a 1-for-1. Like I said, the real danger of psychic powers is having things go batshit crazy. And this game actually helps with that, or actually shows that, because whenever you're in combat, there's a bar right here that fills up, and once it reaches a certain point, every time you cast more psychic powers, it does even more crazier shit. And that's one of the reasons why she has this ability called Veil Degradation, mend reality, which lowers Veil Degradation. Because every power a psyker uses, minor psychic power, Veil Degradation increased by +1. Major psychic power, Veil Degradation +3. And once it hits above, like, I think it's 12, psychic phenomena can start manifesting. And once it's above 20, you start having, I forget what the term is, but basically really bad shit, including like losing your turn, doing damage to yourself, summoning demons, the whole nine. And whenever you're fighting chaos, Veil Degradation is almost always maxed. So it's really hard to use any of your psychic powers. Always hit and always score crit. Holy shit, dude. Taken hold. The Grand Strategist chooses one combat area. Every ally inside that area gains an extra turn with 1 AP and 2 MP at the start of the Grand Strategist's next turn. For every enemy that was killed in the selected combat tactics area, the AP is increased by +1. Up to a maximum of 3. Holy shit. Okay. That's crazy. Everybody's just getting more and more epic shit, so. What does he get? Unyielding Guard. At the end of their turn, the Vanguard attacks each enemy that attacks the Vanguard's allies in a 3-cell radius around the Vanguard. Additionally, until the next turn, the Vanguard always retaliates. Ooh! Can you imagine him just in the middle of a bunch of dudes after taunting? Oh my. Oh my. That's gonna be juicy. I don't know why my shirt is like fading in and out, but I adjusted this yesterday. Did it mess up? Is it doing that thing again?
Triggers melt a charge and breaches hatch with 10 Deathwatch plasma and Volkite blazing.
Nice. Oh, it's because you could see this. Oh well, that doesn't matter. I'd rather you see me than that. All right, so. Oh, this was 136. There we go. All right. Anywho. Marzoweki, greetings and salutations. What's up, buddy? Blaze, or excuse me, not Blaze. Barrel, what's up, my man? Doing well, boys, doing well. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Hope you guys are having a good one. Not much. Where are we at in conquering the sector? We're getting there. We just killed all the Eldari. Except that one. I let her live because she was useful. So, I know. Color, you shocked, right? Oh, shit! Stop. I hate when that happens.
The Emperor favors the divine watches over us.
Another trap.
None are better at searching.
I better myself through my service. Never doubt me.
Really? That's all it is a freaking safe? Huh. Arrogant Xenos bitch, but she is one heck. I know she is one hell of a sniper, and that's the main reason why she's still in my group.
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Damn.
What
boots are you wearing there, Albert? Wearing boots. Ooh, that's good too, though. Agility and athletics is pretty good. What does she have? Giving her agility would be really good, because that means she would tend to go faster. Initiative is so weird because character's initiative determines which group of allies or enemies they're assigned to. The higher. Oh, so that's why it doesn't. That's why it doesn't feel like my dudes go soon. Okay, so they don't just make it a flat stat. Okay, that makes a whole lot more sense. Give you a crack grenade. Okay. Thanksgiving is not a thing here, but a friend of mine will be hosting an online Thanksgiving gathering of sorts, so I'll be there. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. It is one of those deals where it's definitely a states thing. So fair enough on that one. But it is a time to reflect on the things we are thankful for. Like I'm thankful for you guys specifically. Because without you, I probably wouldn't still be here. You know what I mean? Doing what I'm doing. Doing the thing I love doing. Also, made another politics video today. Yes. It will be up late. Once I get off here, I'm gonna post it to my poll channel. It's a bit spicy, just a wee bit anyway. About
nothing's impossible
birthright
for this
citizenship,
old officer.
and I'm gonna leave it there. So yeah, I guess we go this way. I didn't even think this was a path. Look for who placed all those traps, but the loot is good. I know. Amazing barrel. So, cheers indeed. Now here's the question. I have... Hey. Oh. What is this? What is this? It doesn't look very good. What is it? Oh. That's delicious. Okay. Now apparently that was pumpkin pie. So, here's the problem. I'm out of coffee. So, okay. Let me be right back. I shall go make coffee, and then we will do a special Thanksgiving time simultaneous sip. You ready for this? Okay. I will be right back. Right after these messages from a break screen, when we will redeem a most glorious and amazing and thankful simultaneous sip. Brought to you by the most amazing barrel you have ever seen. Be right back, boys. All right, boys, we're back. Oh, that's great. Okay, so we posted a link. Did it delete your link? Says it's either unavailable or not supporting. Let me see something there. Oh, I see. I see. Here. Doesn't look very good. What is it? Oh. Okay, here you go. Here you go, buddy. Where's the permit button? Did they remove the permit button? Like, I don't see... Warning, timeout, ban. I don't want to do any of those things. All right, so here's what we're going to have to do. I don't know why they did that. There you go. Ugh. God damn it. There we go. There you go, bud. No! Fucking ad breaks. Traitor's machine not only denied voice, but also dared to lecture me too. I know, right? Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what it is about it, but it doesn't... like, there used to be on the chat, if I clicked it, yeah, it would have a way to... Yeah, it had a permit. Yeah, there it is. So it just doesn't do it in... Wow, that's so stupid. So it's like... Okay. That's how I gotta do it from now on. Anyway, so my dudes, my bros, my homies, it is time for the most amazing thing in human civilization. That's right, it's called the Simultaneous Sip. And it's a special one today, so happy Thanksgiving to you all. Thank you guys for being here. I love your faces. We'll wait another 20 seconds before we do this because the ads are still going, so just give it a second. No, we didn't freeze. So, my dudes, my bros, my homies, it is time once again for us to join together in the most amazing kumbaya. It's called the Simultaneous Sip, brought to you by the most amazing barrel you've ever seen. That's right, and a happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I'm very thankful for y'all to be here, and I hope that you guys are having a great and amazing day. Because I am, and I'm going to be spending some time later this afternoon with my family, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. We're going to be playing freaking Switch games. It's going to be amazing. So, my dudes, my bros, my homies, join me for the Simultaneous Sip. And all you have to do is grab that cup of mug or glass. Perhaps you have a tankard, chalice, or a stein, maybe a canteen, jug, a flask, a vessel of any kind. You fill it with your favorite fluid. I like. That's right. It's the morning coffee. It's deliciously, magnificently Tango made. And join me for the most amazing thing in human civilization, the Simultaneous Sip. And it's happening right freaking now. Go! Ah, yeah. Cheers, boys. Sipping so good, you got to do it twice. Marzo Wiki, buddy. Why do squigs have tails? Why don't squigs have tails? Because if they did, they would have to wag when they get happy. I'm gonna let you off with a warning on that one, okay?
Just this once. A warning.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Okay. Let's see. What are we doing? I wonder if there would have been rebels up here if I had come before I killed the Eldari. Now that would have been interesting, eh? Pad is speckled, black tracks and scratches, judging by evidence, landing, take off, flying machines, land here on a regular basis. Could be one of the local types of shuttles. Okay. It is one of those things I was surprised that there's so many goods everywhere in the game, but it's really one of those things you have to collect massive amounts of them to be able to trade them like everywhere so that you can build up your rep.
Rightfully ours.
And I'm not going to lie, I kind of like the system Because it gets rid of the normal, oh, let's collect gold so we can buy stuff, and it basically makes it just like, no, you got to collect massive amounts of loot so that you can essentially get rep with all the different factions. It looks remarkably intact. In this time analysis, does it say Xeno ruins? Okay. And everything that drops almost is loot as well. Yeah, exactly. Crappy lasgun.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Operation successful.
So pretty good. Mauled, but you see any signs of a creature gorge itself on his flesh afterwards. It appears the beast did not kill the man out of hunger. Interesting. Just more cool shit, huh?
The sacred exterminatus. I saw it for the first time in all majesty.
An awesome sight to behold. Like a giant brush wiping all the colors of the world from the canvas of reality.
Religious zealots, am I right?
Am I right?
And for those of you who might not know what a holy exterminatus is, it's basically where they kill everybody on a planet. The whole thing. Men, women, children, to be anything else is heresy. That's right. That's right.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
I mean, if that's how you like your women. Intended for such use. Okay. Ooh. Reduce the... Oh my goodness. Well. Reduces the recoil of...
They will bow before me.
I see. I see. Okay. It's done. Let's I can't move her because she's in this guy's way. So what we'll do is we'll put this here. Yeah, another culture might see things, but I've never really been outside the USA. I mean, the best way to do it is get on the internet, man. Like Twitter, just forums and stuff. Like it's one of those things. It's like the internet is one of the easiest, most accessible ways to learn how to not be racist and xenophobic, because all of the stupid shit that you've ever thought about other races or cultures or any of the other stuff, the internet gives you this like anonymity where you can literally ask the questions you're not supposed to ask, and the people who you're asking won't necessarily get offended because it's the internet, right? This is something that was really cool back when I was like playing WoW when I was real young, and EverQuest, because I'd meet someone on there from like fucking Saudi Arabia or shit like that, right? And you'd actually be able to ask them about the things that you hear about your culture, and they do the same. And it was one of the easiest ways for you to like realize that, oh, all this stupid shit that you hear, maybe all this racist shit that you hear from other people, it's all just bullshit, right? That was one of the biggest things that the internet did for a lot of people, even me, growing up, is that it allowed me to interact with just a whole bunch of other people and a whole bunch of other cultures, which is why I may not agree with Islamic culture, but I don't necessarily, and I don't want it here, but it's more like a you do you thing kind of deal. If you know what I'm getting at. Backline. I don't know where the hell that's going to be, but I know we're going to do. I really wish this thing allowed me to manipulate these. It's so dumb. Because I wanna turn it to where everybody's inside this. Because it increases damage. Whatever, dude. Let me see something. And what sucks is I can't even put those gloves on. Oh, that's what it is in the back line. Okay, so it gives them 1 extra AP. We'll put that there. The first attack costs 1 less.
Help me, Lord Captain.
Now, did she stun the shit out of him? That's the question. No stun. No stun. Stun. Okay. So she stunned that guy. And let's do this. There we go. Very nice. And we'll give this to her. Or who's after her? Albert? We'll give it to Albert. Have their good and their bad, I suppose? Yes, they do. Like, one of the things, like, as a criticism for modern Western culture, one of the big things that is negative about it, in my opinion, is the lack of respect for the past, ancestry, tradition, and what's the other thing? And lack of respect for the usefulness of religion for the good of society, right? Whereas, you know, other cultures may have those things, but they have negative associations when it comes to the fact of lack of, like, civil liberties and shit like that, right? Where liberalism excels at. And that's weird. Hang on a second. So there are no enemies in the back line. The first attack in the turn made by every ally in that area costs 1 less AP. This is the back line. But it's still going to cost 2 AP. That's kind of weird, I guess. That one's stunned. That one goes next. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to call the bold. We're going to mark his ass. And so it doesn't change the hit chance. We'll throw an exploit on him. Yeah, there's not really any other buffs I could put down. I mean, we could do this as well. Probably should. And then we'll pump them full of lead. Skadoosh! Holy shit! We just got XCOM'd, boys! Wow. 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 Yeah, he didn't miss. Ugh! Bro. Okay, we're absolutely gonna taunt.
It will be done.
Wait, did it only hit one of them? Son of a bitch, dude. Really? No, he got it too. He's still stunned. Okay, we will do defensive stance. And then I will... This one didn't get taunted, did he? No, he did. It's this one that didn't get taunted, right? Yeah, it's that one that didn't get taunted. Target is too close for a charge. Yeah, well, one of the things you got to remember is that a lot of them will weaponize patriotism against you because they see it as the same as nationalism or the same as and they see nationalism as a bad thing and not as a potentially good thing. Did you get? He's stunned. Okay. The next melee attack. So if I were to use the big one, okay, there we go. We're gonna go with Reckless Strike. That way it hits both of them and forces both of them to attack me. Ooh, god damn, Albert! Don't hurt him, son! Jesus. I guess we just pop Endure then. Yep. Alright, now it's Hope's turn. So we're going to go Skadoosh. And then we're going to do Hammer of the Emperor. You know what I just realized? She can't use her bolter on him. Do you know what she can do? Let's go. Let's actually do Shield of the Emperor as well. Give everybody deflection. And then I will absolutely set this asshole on fire. He's got double. Oh, it's because he's the alpha. Okay. Yeah, we'll make sure to set his ass on fire. And I'm going to back up. Oh, look whose turn it is. Look whose turn it is. So we're going to go Run and Gun. We're going to go Concentrated Fire. To get that extra damagios, we're going to mark this asshole. Are you ready, big boy? Are you ready?
This is why I was chosen.
Yeah, he's ready. He's ready, baby. He's ready. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
I'll do it.
Ooh! Get fucking wrecked, son. Oh, and... yeah, take a crack grenade, asshole. What you get, son of a bitch. Pascal, baby! What's up, man? Enemies suffer penalty to dodge. Boom. Blessings of the machine spirit be upon you, brothers. Now here's the question. Who do we kill? Do we kill him or do we kill him? That's outright death. So is that. if I move... Wait, he's stunned, right? So, stunned means cannot act. Okay, so I'm going to move to here. And then we're going to go precise attack. Yes. And then we're going to put it in his butt. Ooh! Yeah, there it is. People go messiahs when it comes to religion. Let's just say the church was never going against it, but the secular society is equally adept at halting inconvenient findings. Of course they are. Yeah, well, I mean, it's you can look at it today. A lot of it has to do with like credentialism and stuff like that, as well as, you know, consensus science, which is just it has its place, but to just dismiss people because they're going against the consensus, to dismiss evidence because it goes against the consensus is like one of the stupidest things you could do. So, okay, so. Let's hit him. Bada bing. Ooh. Nice. Now, is it stunned again? Yes. Are you stunned? No. She does have a shotgun. I can't use it though. Okay. You know what? Let's give Albert. Let's give Albert another turn. And Albert is gonna do what Albert should do and kill the Xenos scum.
One fewer target.
Momentum. For the Imperium.
Juicy, baby. Every ally gains an extra AP and MP. I can just give someone an extra turn. I'm gonna give it to her. Bam. Have at thee, Argentia! Have at thee! We're gonna go rapid fire. Pew, pew, pew.
Is worthless.
And then we're gonna go concentrated fire because they both cost 0 AP. Yes. Yes, they do.
For the weak.
Reload. I didn't mean to do that. Are you ready for this, boys? Are you ready for this? You are a dead motherfucker. Oh, that is so good. How does this work? You know what? Let's just do mastery.
And thy light I crave.
And we'll just light them up.
Emperor.
Can I use this gun? No, I can't. Okay. Oh, the laugh, baby. The laugh.
The Emperor commands.
Doing awful things and claim it safe. Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's just like saying vaccines are safe or they're dangerous. It's like, what do you mean by those words, right? Because vaccines are safe, but they're not 100%. They're not 100% harmless, if you catch my drift. So, all vaccines, because they're given to a vast swath of the population, will at some point. I think I'm going to go for the recoil, man. Because run and gun, 2 damage with run and gun is pretty cool. But I think the recoil is going to be a lot better. Yeah, I think the recoil is going to be a lot better. I'm going to go ahead and throw this in the cargo. Can I do it here?
This is beyond me.
No. Okay. I thought maybe I could do it like the servo head and just like have it sitting on my shoulder or something. Uh... So no one else has running gun. So I guess I'll just add these. No, I guess I'll keep them. Because it's the thing of... Ooh, wait, hang on. What is that based on? Agility bonus. Ooh. So that means it could have even more damage the higher agility you have. More shots hit the target. Yes, that's exactly why I'm like 50% recoil. 50% recoil? That's insane, dude. That would make basically that 6 recoil. Right? 50%? 50% of 12 is 6. So 6 minus 12 is 6, right? So it would have 6 recoil. But it can kill just as fine. Yes. And the thing about it is like it's such an annoying thing, because one of the biggest problems is not any of the facts of the matter. That's not really the problem. The problem is the same thing I talk about in my video about birthright citizenship in the US, is that almost all the nuance is lost, because there are essentially 2 tribes, and individuals within either of the tribe will try to throw you in the other tribe as if that is a bad thing. Just like calling someone right wing is supposed to be some kind of derogatory thing that allows you to essentially ignore everything they say. Just like calling someone a fucking libtard is supposed to be like, oh, well, now I can ignore everything you say. And that's how you know someone is an NPC. If they call you those things and they're doing it so that they can then dismiss everything you say, well, then they're fucking stupid. Or they're disingenuous twat waffle that is basically just a team player, and they are not deserving of your consideration at that point. That doesn't mean you shouldn't listen to their ideas, but if they do that to you, then you should recognize it immediately and understand what that means. That means they're not treating you like a human. That's essentially what it is. And you should act accordingly. Fire grenades? We did use our others. Yeah, he's got the other crack grenade. Stim. You've still... Yeah. Let's, add to cargo. Add to cargo. Where's the stim at? Stim. There it is. Stims are good, baby. Because, I mean, combat in this game usually doesn't last more than, like, 2 or 3 rounds. Unless there's a lot of dudes, right? So...
Let us walk this path to the end.
Okay, I'm just making sure there's nothing else over here. Basically, if you rub your face on everything, then it gives you time, it gives your awareness the ability to act, I guess. I love her, she's Maz, but man, she's brutal with some of the Requiem. The Requiem sectoid is busted. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. It really does feel like the
burden of failure.
It really does feel like Mod Jam Plus kind of ruined the rest of the game for me, because it adds so much stuff and so many different classes. It's just like, ugh. Not only that, I like just playing the damn game itself just kind of burned me out, to be quite honest. Because every now and then I get this itch to start it up and play it again, and then I'm just like, ugh. Especially when there are so many other games to play. That's really my crutch, is there's so many games to play. And like, we really do live in like a renaissance of video gaming. Like, truly we do. It's just amazing. Because as bad as some of the games are that come out nowadays, especially, like, have you guys seen the Awoken stuff? Oh my god, dude. That guy, the art director, or art daddy, That guy. That guy. Yeah, that guy. Just killed his game. So, we can all look forward to, hopefully, them firing his ass before Microsoft gets sued for racial discrimination. Because funnily enough, it actually doesn't look like that big of a deal. It does look kind of, you know, especially with the pink-haired elf on the front, it's kind of like, well, you're definitely signaling, aren't you? 3 actions, and its normal gun does 10 to 15, causes panic when it hits. 75 aim and 15... Wait, what? Panic? Panic. Dude. That's just ridiculous.
Let the faith
Okay.
guide my path to glory.
Now here's the question. Do we actually have proof that she's doing all that shit? I said busted, yeah. Yeah, that's fair enough. Yes, I found the servant who betrayed the governor. Here's the place where you'll find his body. 4, nice. Punitive measures will be taken against close associates. We will insist those weak minds... Okay, whatever.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully
So,
ours.
what I don't understand is why I can't be... Why couldn't I... See, I should be able to say that to him. And then also at the same time be like, okay, but you shouldn't, like, fuck with his family, right? Where did he go? I mean, it's really of no concern of mine. All I wanted was more points, so. Thoughts on game? Might buy it. Toe Finesser. Well, here's the thing. A lot of reading, though? Yes, that's a lot of reading. So here's the thing. Do you like in-depth RPGs that literally, like, suck you into a world and have amazing world building? Well, this is that kind of game. It's not nearly as polished as it could be, but I haven't run into any like super bugs. A lot of the problems I've had with the game are usually like maybe me not understanding how all the interactions with all the bullshit in the game works. The real issue that I think a lot of people are going to have is that because it's not fully voice acted, there's a lot of reading. And as a streamer, it's a bit daunting to have to literally read damn near everything. But if you like that kind of in-depth world where the dialogue is amazing, because it is, because they don't have to voice act it, you can actually have in-depth conversations with people that, you know, cover a lot of different topics and that really give you a lot of insight into the character itself. And so it's very, very good as far as that goes. The characters and the world building are top notch. I'm loving everything about that. The RPG elements are pretty good too, and you can obviously play at a lower difficulty, so it's not like overwhelming and stupid. So you can just kind of, you know, if really hard tactical combat is not your forte, there's ways to mitigate that. And I would say you probably have to like the 40K universe to also want to play this, because if you're not the biggest fan of 40K, then there's probably going to be some drawbacks, because this is the definition of morally fucking gray. Morally gray is not, oh, the bad guy has motivations for why they're being bad. That's not morally gray. That's stupid. Morally gray is there are competing moralities on the table, and that they are constantly maneuvering around one another, trying to fit a world that's not perfect, right? Specifically, how the Warhammer 40K universe works. You know, demons and Satan are real and are trying to eat your fucking soul. So you have to make hard decisions to the benefit of mankind, or it could bite you in the ass. And that's basically the gist of it. So if you're not kino on the whole 40K-ness, then it might not be good. But after saying all that, if you're cool with 40K and you love like deep and interesting RPGs, this is the fucking game for you. It is amazing. There hasn't even been a dull moment. And every time I think, oh, this is what the game is. Oh, this is the totality of the game. I end up finding more shit in the game that I like. Because, you know, at first when you start out, you're in the tutorial and you're doing normal RPG shit with your dudes, and then you get past the beginning of the prologue, and then you discover, oh, there's more stuff of gameplay, and then you're like, oh, okay, this is cool, and you're like, okay, so this is the game now. And then once you get to that point, then you discover, oh, there's even more gameplay that was hidden behind the story that you had to progress, and then you're like, okay, that's cool, we got more gameplay, and then you do it again, and it's like, there's even fucking more gameplay on top of that. That is like 40. That has the 40K-ness. Once you get your ship up and running, you actually get to traverse the warp, and there's all kinds of mechanics and shit along with that. There's exploration, so it actually feels like you're playing an RPG that was made for like fucking Star Trek, except it's in the 40K universe. It's great. They need to make a game like this right here for Star Trek. If they did that, it would be fucking amazing. I love 40K and Baldur's Gate 3. That's what put me on the fence. Yes. Well, again, it's one of those deals where if you don't like to read a lot and you want fully voice-acted games, there's quite a bit of voice acting in this game, but there's a lot of stuff that is not voice acted. So there is a lot of reading. But as long as you're not streaming, you don't have to like read it aloud. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's ship combat. I've only experienced it one time, and that's because I'm still technically at the beginning of the game. But like Marzawiki, it's like the ship combat feels really good too. And that was one of the things I was talking about, where the game expands to add more gameplay that differentiates it from you running around some fucking planet talking to a bunch of people, right? No, my entourage will accompany me. I guess it's time to fight the governor, huh? Ban the ship stuff. It would be great, right? Oh, I found the rebel's nest. Oh, have you really? And what have you learned? That is not your concern. You have a far worse problem to deal with. And what are you talking about? You have woven your web of deceit in vain. You can no longer hide behind the veil of ignorance. Hope has seen the evidence of your deeds, heard the cries of the tormented Lilithane, walked amidst the decay that you brought to the maiden world. Enough of your lies, chaos wench! Urilit! How dare you, you filthy vermin! I will have you flayed for that outburst. Your ladyship, what is going on? The colors are darting to and fro like startled shadows. The colors know that they are the veil that stands between the soul and the truth. If the veil falls, all will turn red and purple. Even now, I can already see the muted purple seeping through. I've already heard enough, Venezia. But if you wish me to repeat myself, we know that where your loyalties lie, with the ruinous powers. She clenches her teeth so hard you hear a crack. I, daughter of House Viat, governor of Janus and citizen of the Imperium, serve no other than the Emperor and the Von Valencia's dynasty. And what are you accusing me of? Is merely a tool at my disposal. Oh, so it's true. A tool that I have the power and courage to use. Do you think ordinary methods would have been enough to tame this demented planet? No! My family struggled for decades to subdue Janus, once and for all, and it was all in vain. But loyal servants of those families who had resided on Janus for centuries helped me unlock a new source of power. Ancient knowledge secretly passed from generation to generation, accessible to a select few, which grants power over nature itself. How could I reject it? How could I undo all the work of my predecessors, who had entrusted